Mark and I are just catching up because he's going to be hanging out with his daughter today, and he's joining us right now here on Sack & Co. You can catch his fantastic show, Extra Butter, every Friday at 9:30 right here on
I look like
ABC
another
10.
kid you brought to work.
What are we going to do now, Bob?
Oh, Lily Tomlin! That's totally what you remind me of right now.
Lily Tomlin means Pee-wee, kind of.
And Pee-wee. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Okay, so Mark, as you all know, he catches all of us up on the latest that's happening in Hollywood, gets to sit down with the coolest stars. He gets all the behind-the-scenes scoop on what's going down, produces his own movies. He's amazing. Mark, you're fantastic.
I'm so geeked out about Avengers Endgame, aren't you?
Yes, I think the entire country is.
All right, make some noise if you're in the studio and you've already gotten your tickets. All right,
no.
few people. All right, so I could talk about the cast all day long, and believe me, over the next few weeks, I will be, because this movie is going to go on to even beat Avatar. I suggest
really?
it's going to surpass $3 billion at the box office. I said it here now on Sack & Co.
Whoa.
Behind this movie, behind Sack & Co., you have the lovely Platts brothers.
Yes.
Well, their equivalent in Avengers would be these guys, the Russo brothers. I had a chance to sit down with them literally moments before they finished. 15 minutes before this, they were working on the movies. We talked. Take a look. I feel like falling at your feet and saying I'm not worthy.
Please.
I'm not worthy.
Good
to see you.
Thank you. Great to see you. Yeah.
What I love, as much as I want to talk about this movie, I just want to talk about some pinpoints, some moments in your life. And I was thinking about what must it be like to be these guys yesterday. I was on the Disney lot, and I saw a gaggle of fanboys and ladies gather around you to ask you a few questions, and you were very polite, but you said, "Hey guys, I'm sorry, but we have to take 50 steps that way and finish the movie." And I'm told hours ago, mission accomplished.
Yeah, midnight last night. They ripped it out of our hands. That's it. We're done.
And what does that come down to when you talk about the absolute last moment, whatever that definitive moment that your hand goes to the movie is? What is it? Where you go, all right, we're done.
It's never like you want it to be. It's always like, you'd keep going if you could. That's
Right.
why they have to tear it out of your hands.
It's like 2 or 3 VFX shots that are always the toughest. There's like, for whatever reason, these shots are really hard, and those are always the last things that come in, and that's what you're waiting for.
So my brothers and I, we couldn't make a bowl of oatmeal without getting into a fight growing up. How do you do a movie together?
Yeah. Well, it's funny. It's always people always respond to the fact that we work together. They're like, "Oh, I wish I could work with my sibling like that," or "It's I could never work with my sibling like that." It's one or the other. It works for us for whatever reason.
So soon I'm going to be directing my first movie as a co-director, and I'm wondering, how does that work? Does one say action and the other say cut? What do you do?
I mean, we usually let the assistant director say action.
Okay.
So that's how you.
It's funny though. I think every directing team probably works in a unique way, in the same way that every director works in a unique way. It's all a function of what your personality is, what your process is, and how you like to work.
Love
That's
those
incredible, Mark.
guys. And think
It's
about it, like
incredible.
literally, we were on the Disney lot, and I saw a few scenes then, and they chatted with us after the movie in the lobby. And they said, "Excuse us, we got to walk across the street and finish this movie," and they did. And what I can tell you about it is that whether you love comic book movies or not, this movie is so emotional. You will walk away, full of love, but weeping at the same time.
So is this honestly an action movie that we need to be bringing Kleenex to?
Absolutely. Bring Kleenex and maybe some of those NASA diapers, because it's 3.5 hours long.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, it's a very
Okay.
long movie, but
Okay.
it doesn't feel long. It's so connected with so many great scenes.
Uh-huh.
In fact, I hate to talk about a movie that you haven't seen yet, so how would you like to go see the movie? Put on your best cosplay or your best Avengers t-shirt and join me. If you have Avengers apparel on, we will treat you tomorrow morning at the Esquire IMAX Theater to see it for free
Awesome.
at 6 a.m., but you got to come in gear, and while supplies last, it will sell out.
Something tells me you're going to have a ton of people out there because, everyone loves to dress up like
While
you.
supplies
Yeah.
last, I told
While
you.
supplies last. Okay, all right. So make sure that you're first. Maybe they might be camping out overnight for you, Mark. You never know.
You never know.
You never know. Okay, but I do want to ask, kind of bring it home for the families too, because I have 2 little ones that are huge Avengers fan, and we want to go see the movie. But you're saying it's 3.5 hours long. So for a 5-year-old, maybe kind of pre-screen that and then wait a little bit later. What do you say?
Maybe, or make sure you have an aisle seat, because there might be potty
Seriously.
breaks. Might want to run them up and down the aisle a couple times.
So don't buy the giant gulp pop. Make sure that we're limiting it to just like little teeny half water.
But if you get
rations.
the big one, again to the aisle.
Okay,
I
into
would
the aisle.
suggest.
What else you got coming up though on Extra Butter? Because tomorrow we're gonna be able to see that here on ABC 10 at 9:30.
Yeah, we're doing a half-hour special on Avengers Endgame. If you want to preview, subscribe to our fledgling YouTube channel. Right now, it's Extra Butter on YouTube, and the entire Russo brothers interview, as well as every single Avenger on there right now, just waiting for you.
That's incredible. Awesome. Thank you so much, Mark. Greatly appreciate you taking
love.
the time to come play
Thanks
with
for
us
having
here.
me on the show.
It's MSA, everybody. And now Pee Wee Herman. Okay, everyone.
This interview involves commercial content. The products and services featured appear as paid advertising.